Let's play this game.
I need another heavy. I've got TB and a quick draw.
I want to get fairly tight to it. Now, anybody who's going to be working range, I'm going to need you to fade right on this. If anybody's running short, we're just going to stay towards the top of the caldera if we're going to come out.
I have you in the Griff. Griffin.
Sounds good. Well, that's the thing. We got to get to brawling range, so I may be moving us right up to the hoop if we have to.
Wolverine nach Charlie 4.
It's fine, chill the f*** out, man, it's fine, it's just a 5-star.
Kommt Leute, redet miteinander.
15 seconds.
Yeah, exactly,
Don't die.
guys,
15 seconds, don't die.
guys. 3, 2, 1.
Charlie Dar, CT, yellow. Okay, go to Charlie, so we can go.
There, to your left, there's there. Acceleration.
So, jetzt guys, hinter die Indie-Pocken.
Mediums be prepared to pull back E40 towards the E5 border. On my mark.
Left side, come on! Like now, I need strikes on OP barrel. Wire our strikes up.
Die Hauptgruppe rechts, Uferlinie.
They have 3 mechs sitting on the left side when you pass over.
Overheating is bad.
Both legs on the Griffin. Get the Griffin!
Woo! Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. That was such a
That's right. I'm gonna spawn Lance, you guys in Charlie. Lance, you guys in Bravo. That's B2C1.
This third drop is 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, 2 assaults.
Lights in die Breite, CNC dann in die Breite.
Lights, watch our backs. We're gonna about base and take up position in Bravo 6.
Ja, kurz Aufschaltung Delta 4, 3 Stück, 2 Mediums, ein Light, wie ich es richtig gesehen habe.
Make a firing line.
C4 Tactical Hill, boys.
Fox.
Laufen unter ECM, hab 2 durchlaufen, 10 Bravo 4.
And get ready to hit people coming from our right.
Charlie on the left, Charlie Hellbringer on the left.
Okay, let's group up towards the left. We're gonna press through Bravo 3 to Bravo 4. I think they're kind of spread out.
Check yourselves, make sure you've got, UAV cool shot.
Here they come, they're pushing hard, guys.
Deco. Tez on.
Go.
Oh, got a contact here, Bravo 3.
Nice, Marshall. I'm on Delta Griffin.
We'll get cross it then, get in their face. They got a highlighter, they just push up on Theta. We need help on Theta. Up on Theta. Yep, that's the noise. Go. Let's finish this. Full pressure, guys. Full pressure. They're down low. They're down low in Charlie 3. Get the fucking arm, Jackson.
Jackson, cool shot.
Cough. I got him.
Go, B3, go.
Echo, go.
Get over on your medium, guys. Get Echo Stormcrow.
God, I suck as a pilot, but thank I packed my skill.
I'm sorry that you died, sweet girls, but we will send a reasonably nice letter to your family.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Tournament of Stars Division E, Clan Extra Fleek versus Hunters of the Fjordlands. We're going to go ahead and drop right into this because we have a 1v1 to take care of. Clan Extra Fleet versus Fjord in order to determine who gets which side here. And let's not have a repeat of last time. Switch over to the mesh. All right, here we are on the Liao jungle. Both teams down in the ground in their trial incubuses, ready to go to fight, or, well, choice, really. Who knows what they're going to choose, but we will find out now. This is also 1 point to the winner. Wiggity swooty, Dark Dragon's here for the booty. Let's go. We're sort of waiting for that blank Duncan Fisher. Here we go. Teams are up. You know what? I am not sure which one is which team, but hey, close enough. All right, let's see here. Dark Dragon cycling around. They're going right into it, trading shots real quick here. And we are cycling around each other. Let's see here. Dark Dragon Z seeming to get the worst of it. Let's check that damage. Is it all to the legs? A lot of it is. Revan at 95%. Geez, they're really making me work around this tree here. 88% on Dark Dragon. Revan jumping on it. And then using that cover. Nope, we're back into it. Dark Dragon Z. 79%. That leg is open. Let's see here. The Revan is... all right. Spreading the damage all around. Dark Dragon. Oh, and there it goes. Dark Dragon Zine is down. The Revan's team, who I believe is Hunters of the Fjordlands, if I'm correct, will get choice. Well done, everybody. I will snag those APIs here. All right. We're not going to bother with too much scoreboard here. What is going on here? Are you not pasting? All right, hang on 1 second. Yay, technical difficulties. Okay. All right, out we go. And we'll pop onto the lobby screen. Bear with me, guys. I am alone tonight for this late match. I don't know what's going on here. Oop, oop. No, I don't have a mech. This will be interesting. All right, so FJRD. All right, side 2 it is. All right, and make sure they are on the right side. There we go. All right, excellent. Both teams getting in here. We're going to start with Emerald Vale here, which reminds me I need to get that started up. Domination. No enhancements. No. All right, here we go. Once teams are in, I will clock. All right, so that's going to start Fjord off with 1 point. They have a little bit of an advantage here. Are they going to be able to roll that over extra Fleek? I don't know. We'll find out. But let's talk Emerald Vale. I'm going to swap over to the map room. And by the way, please let me know how my volume is. I cranked it up a little bit, found a little bit of wiggle room. So let me know how that balances. I know the last cast was a little low. So Emerald Taiga here, a lot of fights. I'm going to mark these hot spots here in red. Seen some hot spots here in Delta 3. Echo 3 saw one fight over here happen like all the way out in Echo 2. That was kind of interesting, but a lot of weird cover happening on the 4 line here. So I'm finding teams are avoiding it, getting that early scouting and finding which team tends to push. Team 2 tending to be on the push side. So we'll see which teams want to go here. Fox 4 also a power position if you're trading, but light, you don't have a whole lot of tonnage in here. Better off going to be going with the brawl. So we'll see how it goes. All right, I am seeing 4 out of 5. As soon as Clan Crossfire gets in, I will, oops. Well, I'll start that clock. Anyway, they have 5 minutes. We're ready to go. As soon as the teams are. All right, let me see here. Let's hop on over to the lobby here. At Mosa, we're looking at 4 for Crossfire. They're waiting on 1. Hopefully that won't be an issue, but they've got some time here. A little bit of time. We'll see how they use it. In the meanwhile, Emerald Vale, one of the new maps. So pretty excited to see what teams are making of it here. I mean, it's been pretty consistent. Should have a pilot in 3. If not, we'll play a man down. All right. Well, Crossfire coming in with some people issues. That's unfortunate. I hope their pilot is able to get in. But it does happen that Matt Mosa says teams are allowed to play a man down. It counts as a kill for the other team, I believe, but that will be up to the refs. I'm just here to facilitate. What do 1v5 player unknown? I salute your determination. Having had to go what was it, like 7v8 or 6v8, something like that in ISC, or not ISC, the last one. Either way, men down. It is hard. It is hard, but it is doable. You can take a drop, a man or two down. We'll see how it goes. But we're just waiting a couple minutes for that to go. So let's, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead. We'll chat a little more about Emerald Vale here and what we're looking at, if anyone's new. Actually, you know what? I'm kidding. Let's go back to the lobby and let's talk about the rules. So this tournament is a little different than other ones that have happened this year. This one is more kill based. Now you do get points for a win. As we saw, you're taking that win gets 1 point. Should be reflected in the overlay, which it is. So if you're coming in with 1 point ahead, but this goes on kills, which means if you win, you get 1 point. But if you only kill 3 of them, so say you count down the clock and you've only gotten 3 kills, that's going to be 7 points plus the 1 for the win. That's 8 points. And then the other team will get points for their kills as well. So there's a little bit of a mixture there. A lot of strategy that's going to go into it. We're early days. No team really has, you know, an insurmountable win. There's 5 weeks to this tournament. So we will we'll keep your eyes on those points over the drops won, and we'll see how this goes. So going back to the points, you've got 1 point for 1 kill, 3 points for 2 kills, 5 for 3, and then 7 and 9 for a total of 10 per drop. A perfect match, meaning 5 kills and all wins, will net you 51 points, but the other team earns points based on those kills. So you may end up in a situation where there's a team and there's one mech, no weapons, they're a stick. In other tournaments, you might say, just tank for us and we'll pull the win, right? Name has Team Optic instead of Fjord. I'm very confused. Is my overlay broken? I'm very confused. Things are looking okay, but I'll check in on that in a bit. Let me check the clock here. We're coming down on 1.5 minutes. So I'll keep an eye on that. I'm not really seeing what the stream is seeing here, so that's interesting. I'll have to pay attention when we get into the overlay. Maybe my overlay is broken. But in any case, we are at 1 minute. We'll see how they go. But we're counting it down. Very familiar thing here. All right, and we've got predictions up. Love to see that. Thank you, Temporary Accents. Awesome. Thank you, Hodgepodge. I know this is 5 minutes in the future for you, but thank you for letting me know. We were a little quiet before. Glad to know this little bit of cranked volume. A little high on my end, but we'll be okay. All right, CXF getting into position to go 5-on-4. It's tough. But we are coming down. Oh, all right. Fjord offering more time. They're all good. We're going to go. All right, off we go for the first drop in Fjord versus CXF on Emerald Taiga. As we load in. All right, here we are. Get my overlays up. You know what? I try to remember to get rid of this nonsense so we get a better view. And I will head on over CXF side. It's the way it goes. You know, honestly, if CXF ends up pulling this out, You know, they may not feel good about it either. It's okay. Sweetie Swootie still here for booty. All right, let's see what we got here. Linebacker, Mistlink, Summoner, and another linebacker. I didn't count that wrong. All right, excellent. We've got SRMs on the linebackers, Med Pulse on the Summoner. Interesting. Did not go with the SRMs there. Ooh, breathe. And machine guns and SR small lasers on the Mislinks. Let's scoot on over here to Fjord. We've got another linebacker here. What do we go with here? Small Pulse and SRM2s. That's an interesting build. I haven't seen that one on our Mislinks. So we've got heavy machine guns and those microposts. Gargoyle. Hello with that small pulse. What's our Arctic Wolf? Oh yeah, love that build. And we've got a pair of them. So Fjord coming in here real hard. Not only do they have the numerical advantage, personally, I think they have the build advantage, but we'll see how they go. Clarion Claws Fire holding back and use some of this terrain. While Hunters of the Fjord continues to search. So let's see here. We're going to go peek. Shotgun Fist getting a shot off. I don't think it hit anything, but here we go. That's going to trigger the Hunters to push. Shotgun Fist pulling back under Extreme Fire. Looks to be the focus target, but trying to rotate out there with Dark Dragon Z. It is just a brawl, folks. Shotgun Fist getting focused down. Hunters of the Fjordlands on to the next, using that numerical advantage. Mossip sitting there. Did Mossip shut down? All right. Mossip is stationary. Maybe a disco. But in either case, we've got Metmosa here holding on in the Summoner, and it goes down. This will count as a 5-0 win for Hunters of the Fjordlands. And that is a tough break, but I give CXF all the credit for going a man down. Sometimes it happens and you just don't have the numbers. So let's take a look at some of these here. We're looking at 356, 248. I mean, great damage spread around Fjord. Shotgun Fish and Mossip. I'm not sure what happened with Mossip there. Just very stationary. Not sure if it was a disconnect or an accidental shutdown, but hey, that's 42 there. 68 on Shotgun, just getting ganked at the beginning. Valiant attempt by CXF, but we are on to the next match. All right, CXF getting another 5 minutes to go. So let's see here. Our next map here is going to be, let me get my checklist here. Alpine Peaks. You'd think I'd be used to this by now. There we go. Alpine Peaks. I'll swap it over on the map strat so everything looks cozy. All right, and I will start the timer on team 1. All right, so while that's happening, let's have a little chat in the map room here. So this map here tends to be, I mean, really, let's be honest, we're not really going to see anything probably above the H line. Might see a little play around H7, H8. No worries, Iron Wolf, it's the way it goes. I didn't see a hold, but either way, Fjord being great sportsmen, that's why I love this community. So back to the strats. Yeah, we'll probably, I've seen pushes on this and I've seen trades, a lot of trades, some worms, we'll see. Some of these lower divs have very interesting builds. Honestly, I don't know what to expect from either team. Some delightful push decks from both teams. However, that is the light drop. So that is entirely possible that they are going to continue on there with that. Everybody's on the same page. Guys, look at these two teams. One, CXF having a little difficulty getting their last person in, but they are finally in. So we're going to have those actual 5-on-5s. But going through with it, not wanting to wait that 10 minutes, which they could have called for before entering, sort of, we could have sorted it out. But both teams have made their decisions, and I give major props to CXF for holding that down. Now, sorry, as I'm reading the chat that you can't see, you'll see it shortly. But yeah, so expect maybe some trade from K10 Hill, some mechs tucked in here in Kilo 9 and Juliet 8 as they wait to see how the trades pulled out, or let's just see some brawls. We'll see. That being said, All right, that being said, I'm going to send us back to the lobby scene so you can see this chat. These teams, folks, these teams are on the same page. These teams are competing with sportsmanship, not wanting to waste any times. I applaud CXF. They could have delayed. Would not have blamed them. Totally within their ability to do. And Fjord willing to give them the extra time, like, well, like the great players they are. We're looking at great sportsmanship here. We can get sweaty. We can shoot each other's mechs out from under each other. But ultimately, it is what it is. You know, it is a game, and those ones that treat it as a game don't get overly salty. Tend to have a great time here in comp. And just as a reminder, this is Division E out of, I think it goes through Division H. Let me confirm. It does go through Division H. There's 44 teams in this tournament, which is just so many. Yeah, look at Shotgun Fist there. Here to play Mech Warrior, not to sweat. We'll see how the next one plays out, and that's how it goes. Let me check the timer. Team 1 minutes. And they're locked. All right. Team 2 locked. All right. Well, hey, we're going. These teams are ready to go. All right. Hop on over the match. We're here on Alpine Peaks Domination. On that 5v5, here we go. Interesting to see whether we'll see traders. The last match I counted, the last match I casted. Sorry, folks, it's a little late here. We saw Lerm strats from both sides. One team bringing the narc, the other anticipating not bringing narc, but bringing AMS. So we will see some interesting things from these teams, I'm sure. Fjord putting in a lot of effort this season. And I am sure Crossfire as well. Crossfire, I believe, having 2 teams in this tournament, or I'm sorry, Extra Fleek. There we go. Make sure my overlays are correct. They are still correct. Excellent. Let's go take a look at Extra Fleek here. We've got Dark Dragon Z in a Mistlynx. We've got Mimosa in a Veagle, and we've got ourselves a Nightcat here. What do we got here? Lerm 15. There's our Lerm strats, folks. 2 PPCs on the Veagle. Let's see what we opted for on the G light machine guns on that one. And I'm missing 2 mechs here. We've got a pair of night gears with peeps and AC-10s. Interesting mix of strats. So we've got Lerm support with Extra Fleek. Let's go check over Hunters of the Fjordlands. Look at these linebackers and Vipers. This is going to be a push, folks. Let's see what we're running. We are running Small Pulse and SRM2. Still a curious build. For me anyway. Again, Small Pulse SRM2, Small Pulse SRM2. Yeah, we are uniform throughout. And let's check out our Viper here, the Viper F. But that is just a center torso, some Small Pulse heavy machine guns and micros. Interesting mix there. So we will see how this one turns out. Fjordlands getting a second on here. Dragon Z dropping that UAV to see what's over there, knowing where they're going to tuck in. It's great. Applying that map knowledge, getting out here, playing a little runaround. Fjordlands trying to jump Dark Dragon Z, Dark Dragon hopping over, giving the Fjordlands a bit of a runaround, and here comes that push. Unfortunately, now it's a little split. They got a little squirreled by Dark Dragon. Dark Dragon coming up, but Smegbot here in the night gear, ready to catch Revan as he comes around, but the Fjordlands are ready to go as well. Moss up in the back, looking for some leg shots to slow that down, at least I would imagine. Let's see, you could go for back shots, going for back shots instead. There goes Smegbot, dropping down on Extra Fleek. Let's see where the charge comes from now. Lerm's coming down the hill, but they've got a Viper in their face over there, folks. That's going to make the Lerms really hard. Looks like Shotgun Fist here. Let's take a look, getting a little chewed up. No Lerms left, and out we go. That's another 2 points for Hunters of the Fjord. Mossop, while I'm not looking, going down to this linebacker rush, they're going to have to contend with Dark Dragon Z, who has decided not to hold the circle, or rather is tangling with Iron Wolfpack's linebacker here, just trying not to die and trying to hold the circle. All right, what's going on here? We've got Viper, Marquis de Lafayette really just flexing on Extra Fleek here. Matt Mosa looking really rough, maybe legged, absolutely legged, and ready to go down. Revan coming to help out, but hey, Marquis don't need no help. Back to Dark Dragon Z here. Iron Wolfpack having at it in the circle of death. No one seeming interested in slowing that up. The Mist Links getting legged. That Iron Wolf Pack is not near legged enough, and we've got a little bit of a blink there as Dark Dragon Z goes down. Well played, both teams. This is a 5-0 win for Fjordlands yet again. All right, we'll get the scores coming out here. These scores should be more representative here. So as I publish these stats and get them entered into spreadsheets and whatnot. All right, let's take a look here. We've got 343. Look at this damage spread across Fjord. No one is a clear, well, okay. Marquis in that Viper taking on 2 mechs all by his own, the clear leader, but these other spreads, not too crazy. And then also we're looking at Extra Fleek here with some low 100s, or I guess some mid 100s. Shotgun Fist in that night. Nova Cat having some excellent back shots on that. All right, we're going to move along since I can't really hold on to that for too much. We're moving on to Polar Highlands, folks. We'll scoot on over the map room, call up Polar Highlands while I talk about this while we get going. So this map, I have seen brawls and I have seen a little bit of trade. Again, same story as Alpine Peaks. We're seeing Fjord very happy to brawl, so I would not where on earth, sorry folks, Polar Highlands, there we are. All right, we will start the timers. So we're going to see some again, this is domination. This is where brawl is going to be king, but if you bring mid-range, if you bring long range to this map in this mode, I think you're just going to get pushed out. You're not going to have the DPS. Mid-range stands a chance. You see Timberwolves, you see Summoners, you've got options here for what you want to do. And you can kite them around that circle. A lot of high ground, a lot of low ground. Teams will make mistakes, fall low, stay high. We're going to see a lot of dynamic movement around this. I think, as these teams try to stay out of each other's fire and get angles on their own. But honestly, I'm going to expect more of the same from Fjord. We'll see if Extra Fleek is able to adapt. They brought that trade and they just got punished for it. Will they bring something a little more brawly and ready to go? Let's check in with the chat here. Just catching up. Drop predictions are up. Everyone is going. All right, and we're just dropping into that. So hope you guys enjoyed that one. We are on to another snow map here, though. Yeah, so we'll see what both teams see. This is the last domination, and we're going to see a side switch here as well. So that's the other part. These teams opted to do their 1v1 right at the end, or I'm sorry, right at the beginning of this stream, right at the end of their time. They could have figured this out earlier in the week, gotten to practice their sides, but they opted to just go for it, do it live. And I commend them both. Makes for great entertainment. I love to cast that 1v1. It was very nice. But we are, we're now in the matches. Hopefully both teams have decks prepared for both sides, or that will work either way. Obviously a brawl probably going to work either side, which is probably one of the reasons that Fjord is doing that. Crossfire, or sorry, Extra Fleek. Maybe looking to do more trade. Let's see if they end up brawl. They are taking some time, maybe figuring out some adjustments. Let me see here. Let me bring up my own map strat so that I can see that a little clearer. Yeah, so the drop zones don't matter too much here, but it looks like Crossfire is opting for Alpha Charlie, which are the outsides. So we'll see how that turns out. Probably not going to make too much of a difference. I think Charlie Lance probably has a little bit of a lead from Team 1 looking at the map, but these drop zones are obviously approximate, as you can see up in the corner there. All right, we're taking a little bit of time. We're at 2.5 minutes here. Let's see how we're doing. Prep my warning here as we come down to 13 seconds. Crossfire taking some time. Don't know if they're waiting on someone or, like I said, changing that strat up. It's dangerous to change your strat on so late. But we'll see how these teams decide to mix things up. Of course, Fjord could, really kind of pull a fake out a little bit here, and then we got trade on trade. And if Crossfire brings something a little more mid-range, then they'll find themselves a little outclassed. So we will see. We will see. Oh, I missed that. So we're going to go with 1.5 minutes. That's what I get for talking my head off here. But it looks like they are, never mind, they're going Alpha Bravo. And we are, bam, 1.5 minute marker noted. And they are locked. All right, let's get Team 2's counter going here. Let me make sure I'm on the right screen. Excellent. All right, Team 2 is locked. These teams are ready to go. There we go. Go ahead, clear that message. And we are off for match 3 Polar Highlands right now. Let's take a look at these scores real quick. We are, oops, it took my cursor just as I clicked. All right, we are looking at 21 points to 0 in favor of Fjord right now. Real tough to go into that last one. But hey, maybe they can make up some points in this next one, Extra Fleek. And hopefully they do. Because honestly, 51 points is a commanding win. I think it was 2D20 yesterday pulled ahead with 50 points. And that's really rocking the boat this early in the game. Why am I just drifting off here? Dark Dragon is here for the booty, which is helping me remember to know when I get to do this. You know what? Hang on. Let's change that overlay. There we go. All right, let's take a look at Crossfire. We've got a couple gargoyles, a Mistlinks, an XC, and a linebacker. That smells like push to me from Extra Fleek. Let's see here. Mistlinks with those machine guns, small lasers, regular machine guns. The XC with, what on earth? All right, 4 small pulse, 7 micros, 1 micro pulse, and some PPCs. Red line. Let's see what we've put on that. Few more SRMs than we've seen from Fjord, and the gargoyles probably those small lasers. Yep, there we go. All right, let's scoot on over to Fjord, who is actually closing on the circle a lot faster, although folks don't believe that minimap. That circle is not correct. I believe it is much closer in. All right, so we are looking at a Piranha Cipher. So we're going to see the predictable split there in this build, if I can click on them. Oh, and I did. There we go. Micros, ERs, pulses, and machine guns. Here we've got Gargoyle, Summoner, XC. What is that? Another Summoner. All right, so we've got SRMs, we've got lasers, we've got small lasers, and we've got PPC and micros. So both teams here for the push. This Piranha with the machine guns, a little more ground bound than that Mistlinks, which makes it a bit of a choice here. But hey, holding on to that circle for 19 seconds, that's a 19-second lead. That does count. That does add pressure to Extra Fleek, but I don't think they're going to care as long as Smegbot doesn't get caught out in the open. Looks like we've got some shots. They're coming in this canyon here, trying to deploy, but they're a bit strung out. Fjord's main push, staying together here, which is very nice, taking the high ground versus Extra Fleek's low ground, and that might be a big difference here. Let me see. This Summoner, if I remember, was, yeah, all short range, so we're not going to see any PPC trade from that. That XE might get in a couple early trades, but they're just sizing each other up. Strike in the canyon a little too far back. I think that's going to miss most of them. Might clip Matt Mosea there. Looks like it completely missed. And here we go. Extra Fleek pushing the low ground into the Fjordlands higher vantage point. That could work for or against. Here comes that dynamic play. We've got player unknown holding the high ground as Crossfire, or as Extra Fleet, goodness, takes this high ground. Yeah, there we go. Dark Dragon Z turns that corner, dies immediately. That's focus fire, folks. Abdomen Shoes falling down, catching some, but also Shotgun Fist, having pushed up without the support of his teammates, also buys it. This focus fire by Fjordlands is incredible. Abdomen Shoes holding back, trying to stay alive, but getting eaten. There we go. That's a point for Extra Fleek. They're first on the board, and it is 4-on-3 with a heavy life advantage on the Fjordlands. Fake Smegbot goes down. Matt Mosea probably next on the list at 32%. And all the rest of the Fjordlands above 80, I'm sorry, there's one at 78%, above 75%. That's 3/4 health. No one's really open according to those percentages. I could click in, but honestly, this is not going to last as long enough for that, or maybe it will. Mossop given a bit of a run around, trying to isolate the Cypher from his friends, but running into player unknown here, who whiffs a shot there, which could have been big. That's fine. He's got plenty of other weapons. Mossop feeling the burn as Marquis coming around in those machine gun lights. Marquis, I salute you as a fellow light pilot. Well done on these matches so far. And then we just have to have someone sit in the circle. There we go. All right, so that is going another win for Fjord. That's another 10 points for Fjord, with Clan Crossfire earning a point off that kill. All right, publish those stats. We'll check the damage here while I do that. All right, let's see what we've got. We've got 596 here for player unknown to that summoner. It's a heavy hitter. And here you look at Dark Dragon Z. Got up there, probably got an alpha off, maybe a little bit of 2, but oof, there we go. Like that instant delete from Fjord, showing what it can do. All right, we're gonna hop out here. Sorry for the quick score rundown, but hey, we are running as quickly as we can. All right, we are gonna hop in the lobby here for just a sec. Let me swap sides, and then I will swap that map for you momentarily, folks. All right, give them just a couple seconds to realize what I said. Oh, come back. Get up there. All right, here we go. Teams are swap complete. Right, and we are assault on Frozen City, I believe, which, or please put them together. All right, let me just double check that that is the correct map. We are on Frozen City Assault. That is correct. Map updated. And starting team 1's 5 minutes now. All right, now while this is happening, I'm sure I'm gonna get like 30 seconds here. We're gonna switch over to, please switch me to Frozen City. All right, 1 second here. Frozen. Assault. All right, here we are on Frozen. Yeah, I'm watching them get in right now. All right, so here is, one is locked. Team 2 starting their timer. So this one, we'll probably see some trades. Someone might push around on the Delta line. I would expect that from Team 2, seen a lot of that, or we might just duke it out on either side of the ravine. Given the speed that these teams are going, that's where I'm going to leave you with the big map room. I'm sorry I don't have time to really mark it up here, but boy, these teams are really booking it, and I don't want you guys to miss very much of anything. So yeah, I'll draw a little bit here, but given that we're looking at an Alpha Bravo, looks like Fjord is probably going to maybe trade and expect to receive a push. So they're going to be looking and to fight probably in this area. That's where the open ground is, or they might be looking to wholesale cross. That's very dangerous, but if they can keep an eye on their objective, they can really sort of make that work, thwart it, draw out that. Let me see here. Checking on the chat. Awesome. Excellent. All right. Looks like we got the mods in here. Thank you so much, mod team, very much. Predictions are going. I love to see that. I love to run predictions on my stream, but not on the mod for MWLE. So I super appreciate whoever's in here running those. It's really an excellent feature of Twitch, and hopefully y'all are enjoying that, and hopefully you are winning, and hopefully some of you are losing, because for there to be winners, there must also be losers. Otherwise, those who win just get their points back. So let's see, how are we doing? Team 2 still clicking on the clock. We've got almost 3 minutes left, so they've got plenty of time to figure out what they're going to do, maybe switching up their strategy a little bit. Extra Fleek came here to brawl, got caught up. They really just need to stay together and work together as a team. Fjord has that focus fire. It's almost like they see a mech and they're either talking about it or they've got it figured out which mechs they're going to leg, which mechs are going to CT. But oh man, Dark Dragon just really bought it, going up on there without any other targets to confuse the other team, and just got deleted. So well done, Fjord, on that. Extra Fleek, there is still a chance here. They can pull points. Pulling points is going to be very important for them right now. I think they cannot win the match now, but they can still make a great showing. Yep, it is 31. They have a possible 20 points to go. So yeah, Extra Fleek either pressure's off or pressure's on. Not sure how they're going to take that. But we are coming up on 2 minutes. So I will give this team their warning. And yeah, just watching that last little bit of replay, just watching the cleanup, and there's our 2-minute warning. Looking at Alpha Bravo, I really, again, I wish I were in the team comm sometimes. There's a reason that we're not, folks. We don't want to, you know, a lot of that is very privileged communications and strats and references and all that kind of stuff that is very privileged to these teams. So on the one hand, I don't want to be in their comms because that would be a breach of that privilege. But oh boy, the juiciness of seeing what's going on in the Extra Fleek locker room right now. Coming off those losses and what adjustments are they making? And folks, these teams will improve throughout the tournament, or hopefully they will. I suspect they will. Both these teams have great tags on them, and Fjord has been around for a few. We're going to go ahead and launch while I chat my head off here. Both teams have been around for a bit. Extra Fleek, I don't remember if they have Clan Crossfire main team in a higher div there, but that is, having those two teams is a great boon because you can scrim and learn off each other. So expect both of these teams to improve going through this tournament. This first match is going to be rough for a lot of teams as they're coming together. A lot of these lower divisions, these are these people's first times in comp, so show them some delight, some delightful love. All right. Oh no, we are not quite in yet. For putting themselves up to do this comp. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of intentionality that you don't get in quick play and that you only get a piece of in faction. I like to think of it as the best between faction and quick play, the best combination, because you just get to work with teams. All right, we've got 3 Xyz, an Arctic Wolf, and a Summoner. Let's see, what do we got? Large Pulse, so we got PPCs, SRMs on that Summoner, PPCs, and a Large Pulse. There's our Large Pulse Xy. I wasn't lying, see? And we've got the Arctic Wolf. Yes, they are going to push the other side. That's interesting. Let's see what Clan Crossfire is up to. Sorry, I need to go and make sure my overlays are correct, which they are. We've got a Mad Cat 2. We've got a Marauder. We've got a Timberwolf. Mad Cat 1 on Earth, or we got it on a Mad Cat 1. All right, yes, the Gauss and Large, delightful, excellent meta build there. We've got 3 Large, a bunch of, all right, so we've got some Laser Vom on the Marauder, Laser Vom on the Timber. Oh, are those ER Large on the Timber? Hang on, come back, Timber. They are interesting. Most people will go with the Pulse on that, and then I'm sure we've got 10s and 5s on, oh, I'm sorry, that's the B. I'm thinking of the Tomb. We have LB20s and SRM, so yeah. Crossfire ready for a brawl, calling it out. Oh, I missed the Black Lantern. Black Lantern here for scouts has found them running for his life. Not that he's particularly threatened yet, but hey, they tried to strike him off. They know it's coming. Crossfire setting up. This might be the best. What's happening over here? Where are you going, Metmose? Oh, they're gonna go Cap. Oh, no, stick with the fight. You've got, set it up. You don't need to sacrifice mechs here. Just set it up. Don't take the win, take the points. But hey, there's a lot of time. This is a slower push with these Xyz. They opted to go around rather than through the middle. So Crossfire really spread out here. That's really concerning. Let's see. They had all the opportunity in the world to set up a firing line. Dark Dragon getting some shots in, backing up. Maybe a little graze on who's at 97 here. On Marquis and the Arctic Wolf. But they are coming and there is no stopping. You've got the Mad Cat 1 here. Ready to receive Revan first over. This could be big mistake for Revan just pushing, but here comes Marquis to back him up. The rest of Crossfire not really anywhere to be seen. Shotgun Fist looking to use the Lerms. I'm not really seeing anything flying though. And we've got I think this is Matt over here in the Marauder. Yep, just sitting on the point, creating that pressure. But at this point you're 5v4. Your teammates are 5v4 and you've got a lot of armor. So that's gonna cost. Smegbot going down for Extra Fleek here. Shotgun Fist next on the list as Matt tries to get some shots in. Oh, Shotgun Fist taking out player unknown. I didn't see that coming. That happened super fast. That summoner going down, but Shotgun Fist looks like he's shutting down. Mossip coming in behind, looking to get some back shots, stall that out. Wait while Matt duels with this Arctic Wolf. That Arctic Wolf is a bully, folks. I think Matt will have his work cut out for him. Let's see how Mossip's doing over here at 76% against these 3 fresh Xy's. That's a leg. You see that limp? That is 100% a leg. That leg is almost down, and the Xy's are coming to mop up Matt. But hey, there goes Marquis in that Arctic Wolf. Marquis pulling off so much work here, but Extra Fleek pulling another point off of the Hunters. So we are seeing that improvement. Let's take a look at these stats here, folks. All right, yeah, so we got player unknown doing 314 before he goes down, but look at this damage spread. We're all within, what, like 120, 130 points. That's a really close spread from these folks. I don't know if I meant to mute Abdomen Shoes, but sorry. Mossip coming in with 296 damage. Dark Dragon Z and that Timber double D'ing, just getting caught out in front of the full force of that Arctic Wolf and the Xy. From Revan, and the rest of them putting up admirable numbers. Well attempted, Extra Fleek. Let's go on to our last match here. Let's see here. We'll hop on over into the lobby. I'll swap this over to Forest Colony Snow Classic. All right, a short map with no tonnage limit to hold these teams back. I have seen teams go full Direwolves, folks. Full Kodiaks, and I have also seen teams go full Vipers. Those both strats can be deadly and everywhere in between, honestly. So let's see how this goes. I will start the clock here for team 1, and we'll get that going. There's not really much to say here. We've seen a bunch of tunnel pushes. I would honestly expect it maybe from team 2, Extra Fleek. They could also choose to trade. It's a great trading position, but also that has to be tempered with what Fjord's gonna do. There's some delightful lines, and I'll draw them on the map here in red so you can see them. Just coming up, I'm sorry, yes, Fjord here, just coming up and around this corner and into them. There's plenty of cover to push there, or they can just sit out here in the water and counter snipe. Now, Fjord choosing to push, I don't think that would happen. Team 2 could push also. Sorry, I'm going to draw this one over here. Could also push waterside as well as through the tunnel here, and we have seen that before as well. So yeah, we'll see how these folks are going to do. Fjord taking a little more time than they otherwise have, but they're sitting at 500 tons. I can't imagine that's going to be a coincidence. Maybe they're taking a little time, going over their strategy one more time, considering which side, and also considering they didn't know. It's also very possible that they decided to take team 2 and work on that all week, and now they, or I'm sorry, yes, and now they're on team 1, and now they have to adapt that strat. But honestly, a push strat, it's just a matter of finding those paths that I showed you here on the map, which if you look close enough, I know they're a little small, but they're up there in the corner. Let's see here. We are coming up on 3 minutes, plenty of time. All right, here we go. Team 2, let's see how long they take on the clock, but we're starting their 5 minutes. Let's see, they are also sitting at 500 tons, so we could see a bear brawl, folks. That'd be a hell of a lot of fun. We could see a direwolf trade fest. Heck, we could see a direwolf brawl. That would be a hell of a lot of fun, but unfortunately that is a little out of the meta. But ooh, would I love to see it. All that armor just going at it, and some decent hit boxes and geometry to boot. Of course, team 2 not locked, but they're sitting there at 500, and they've been pretty quick. We're just waiting for Matt to ready up, and I'm sure they'll be going. So let's see what we're going to do with 500 tons. Let's see, what else could we do with clan? That's probably about it. We're either going to see direwolves, Kodiaks, or a mix of both, which would also be interesting. Will we see a tunnel play? Will we see a fight in the tunnel? Oh, that would be delightful, wouldn't it? Both teams, Kodiaks to the tunnel, just slugging out in, you know, about 2 square inches of space. That would be wild. I think we can get the camera in there enough to capture it all. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, hey, the names are under the wrong tabs. Thank you. Excellent. All right. A lot of stuff to keep track of on my own, but hey, if that's one of the few mistakes that I make tonight, I'll take it. All right, we are green across the board, locked, and off we go for the final match of this matchup between Esrat, not Esrat, what on earth am I talking about? Extra Fleek, that's where I was going. Clan Extra Fleek and the Hunters of the Fjordlands. Good lord, folks. Caffeine. All right. Here we've got Direwolf, Bees, and Ultraviolets. Let's see. Gauss Rifle, ER Large, Gauss Rifle, ER Large, Gauss Rifle, ER Large, and back here, interesting choice of spawn. But yeah, we've got full Gauss and ER Large over here on the Fjordlands, and we've got Crossfire also with Direwolves. Did they decide to go DACA or AC5s, AC2s, AC5s? There's our Gauss Large, and what's our other one here? Mossop and Gauss Large. So we've got some traders and some, or I'm sorry, some of the meta traders. Oh, well-ish. Now I'm seeing that maybe they have fewer large lasers for a little more sustain if they get pushed. That's quite frankly reasonable. But here, Fjord switching it up, coming off of the, oh geez, I'm doing a lobby cast again. Sorry, folks. At least we didn't get too far into it. All right, switching it up with the trade. Crossfire probably gonna feel a little outgunned here. Let me just make sure that these guys, yeah, these guys are running 5 and 4 ER large. They're going to outgun Crossfire, but they're getting the short end of the stick here. Sean Baum and Woodrick down to 81, or I'm sorry, 80, 71, 70. All right, stop it. All right, they're going down, but Crossfire more spread damage. Now, Smegbot, Dark Dragon Z, Shotgun Fist. I believe this is our DACA trio over here. AC2s, AC5s, AC5s. They're trying to get into that range. Get into that range, so they are pushing with Direwolves. Honestly, I didn't expect this. I expected a little different, but they're looking to take this water. Now, Hunters of Fjord, Woodrick looking really messed up back here. Boy, Crossfire is really sticking to them and are about to take away their cover. Yeah, here we go. They're choosing the longer range Sean Bomb than the Revan, leaving player unknown while they take those back shots. Smegbot getting focused down, but a lot of damage done. Shotgun Fist, Dark Dragon, still very fresh, while Sean Bomb at 47, Woodrick at 43. I take a look at those, but we're watching player unknown get beat up on here. Yeah, here we go. Legs on Woodrick. I can't quite tell Sean Baum how I'm. That's fine. We'll deal with that later. Player unknown going down. Dark Dragon out, getting caught ahead, getting focused down. Meanwhile, we've got these two in the back over here. We've got Matt and Mossip continuing to trade with those Gauss and Large and pick away. Even if Dark Dragon and Shotgun Fist go down here, I think Clan Crossfire have a real chance. Right now it is 4-on-2. Shotgun and Dark Dragon refusing to be stopped. Abdomen Shoes being held down by the traders in the back. Sean Baum getting closed on. They are just stalking here, but Sean able to take down Shotgun Fist, secure that 3 points off of this. Let's see how we do. Dark Dragon, how we doing here? You're looking halved, maybe one touch. But you are going off after Sean Baum, who is a little more hurt with the legs. Sean able to take out Dark Dragon on those torsos. Torsos versus legs, folks. Torsos will take weapons out. Legs will take mobility out. Direwolves don't care much about mobility. All right, Abdomen Shoes getting just chewed up by Matt Mosea and Mossop. The dogs chewing on shoes over here. Sean Baum pushing up, trying to get an angle on him, but here we go. They are moving up. It is 2-on-2, and with Extra Fleek having some health advantage here. All right, actually, did I get the last one in there? I did not get points on the last. Oh, yes, I did. All right, cool. We're good. All right, Sean Baum being taken down by Mossop there as he turns. Sean was very fragile. What are the shoes going to do? Shoes are going to continue to trade. Continue to harry Matt Mosa at 52%. How's Matt doing? Is there a chance there? Yeah, there's a bit of a chance. CT that, and Abdomen could take that out, but Abdomen probably feeling, oh no, Abdomen really hurt here, but won't be heat capped. Probably didn't lose a whole lot of it. Let's see here. Pushing over here, we've got Massa. Will you see Matt Abdomen about to peek? Let's take a look at the corner. Yeah, taking out Matt. It's 1v1. Massa with the advantage here, but now they've got to find each other. Ooh, Massa with an... Really down to the wire for the last match, folks. Let's see here. Massa pushing Abdomen, pulling back. No cover. So that is going to net Extra Fleek 7 more points. There we go. Oh, I forgot to put in the wins. All right, so we are looking. Yeah, let's look at that damage. 919 shotgun fist. Holy smokes. Abdomen 926. Look at those scores. Wow, that's incredible. All right, but Extra Fleek coming out ahead on this one. Sorry if I misspoke earlier. That is Extra Fleek coming out with 10 points. And the win. There we go. So, if I am correct, and if I have not made any mistakes, which don't hold me to it, folks, the final stats are the most important one here. I will need to review these before I post them. Was a heck of a trade fest. Both teams very, very close there. I really don't know what is going on. If I'm not mistaken, to Hunters of the also starting down a man, which absolutely will set you back. Oh, both World Championships coming up, 8v8. Enter at least for the rewards. Have some fun. Join some of these. Join. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Just so you know I'm not the leader of the comp team, but I'm the unit leader and player.
Forgive me, but you are Fjord, yes?
Yes. Fjord,
okay.
Yes.
Just had to make sure.
Good. Soon, so hopefully there's gonna be some improvements coming to that mode. But if you're interested in getting your feet wet in that, our unit loves dropping with people. So before all of y'all log off and do your thing, we're doing a lot of group drops. We do group drops every Friday night. Hop in the Discord. There's a link on the forums. Hop in the Discord. We'd love to have you. Love to play with you guys. So that's kind of that's just a little bit of a shameless plug.
Oh heck
and if
yeah!
You're ever looking at, if you're looking at getting into the comp, we might be.
I have my own stream on twitch.tv/Markali that I run on. Combined Forces, get a Monday.
I'd
Monday
love to work
matches
with y'all
going.
on that. I'd love to work with y'all on that. We're kind of in that weird zone where we always have like 16, 17 people on, so we always have enough people to get an easy 12 man, and then we have to like.
Extra Fleek stopping by, so we're not going to do full interviews, but well done to Fjord in prepping and really just showing up to this match with blood in your eyes. Holy crap. But that slugfest at the end was pins and needles, let me tell you. Holy crow, everyone doing that.
Yeah, we've had some I guess I don't want to focus too much on the negative, but we've had definitely some problems with that drop on that map. We scrimmed our team in Division E, Militia, run by Jay.
Yep.
And we beat them 8-2. Like, we scrimmed like every game twice, and we beat them 8-2. But they crushed us both times on that map. Just because we just kind of don't know what we're doing for the we kind of aren't extremely disappointed because we've had a really hard time figuring that one out, and so that's something that hopefully it's more of a map issue than a
down to 1v1 beat up mechs. It was great. So
yeah,
hats off to you guys.
We thought he had it. He's kind of an old vet from the game. So like he had been playing for a while, just new back. He wanted to get into comp. We're like, hey, I mean, you make the cut, you can be on the first team. He's on the first team. There's a reason. He's a really good shot. He's
there, considering we haven't had Extra Fleet come by. Great job, everybody. Stay tuned. There's more matches happening tomorrow, I believe. One or two.
Can I get one more? Everyone did a great job tonight. I just would like to say that awesome opponent really again came down to the wire on the last one, and I wanted to shout out Marquis de Lafayette as well, who for those who don't know is actually my father in real life. He had an awesome performance tonight. Not just saying that because he's my
that's
dad and I
awesome.
love him,
Yes, Marquis.
Marquis
was crushing
an awesome job. So I wanted he crushed it tonight. So I want to first comp drop for him as well. So wanted to give him a shout out too. So other than that, everyone did great. Player Unknown came up with some great plans. That's it for me.
Wonderful. All right, thank you everybody for stopping by once again. Stay tuned tomorrow. There will be more matches. I don't know if they're being cast, but heck, next week. Look forward to another batch of some more Tournament of Stars 5v5 clans. And hey, folks, get ready for the World Championship and get in on the comp scene. Even if you're brand new, some of these players are brand new to MWO2, and they're in the comp scene. It's great to see. So everyone, have a great night, and I will talk to you later. Enjoy this lovely outro.
Let's play this game.
I need another heavy. I've got TB and a quick draw.
I want to get fairly tight to it. Now, anybody who's going to be working range, I'm going to need you to fade right on this. And when anybody's running short, is going to stay towards the top of the call there if we're going to come at them.
I have you in the Griffin.
Sounds good.
Well, that's the thing. We got to get to brawling range, so I may be moving us, right up to the hoop if we have to.
Wolverine nach
Charlie Dar, CT, yellow. Okay, go for Charlie, so we can get a dire.
To your left, there's X.
So, jetzt gleich hinter die Indie-Pocken,
gonna spawn Lance, you guys in Charlie, Lance, you guys in Bravo, that's B2C1.
This third drop is 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, 2 assaults.
Jetzt in die Breite, zieht euch in die Breite.
Lights, watch our backs, we're gonna about base and take up position in Bravo 6.
Laufen unter ECM, hab 2 durchlaufen, 10 Bravo 4.
And get ready to hit people coming from our right. Check yourselves, make sure you've got, UAV cool shot. Here they come, they're pushing hard, guys.
Deco. Tessa.
Go. Oh, got a contact here, Bravo 3. Nice, Marshall.
I'm on Delta Griffin.
Well, you cross it then. Get in their face. They got a highlighter, they just pushed up on Theta. We need help on Theta. Up on Theta. Yep, that's the noise. Go. Let's finish this. Full pressure, guys. Full pressure. They're down low. They're down low in Charlie 3. Get the fucking arm, Jackson.
Jackson, cool shot.
Golf. I got him.
Okay, go.
Go, B3, go.
Echo, go.
Get over.